Speak Wishart.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and can I thank the Leader of the House for announcing the business for next week and also the abrupt and premature ending of this particular Parliament. This will almost certainly be the last business questions of the session of Parliament, and I think I'm the only shadow Leader of the House that's managed to go the full 2 years, but it's been an absolute pleasure working with the right honourable gentleman, and of course extend that to the honourable lady too, and I'll give my thanks at the end of my contribution too, Mr Speaker. Can we have a big shout out for all these members of Parliament that are competing in the London Marathon on Saturday? Yeah. Particularly my honourable friend, the member for Livingston, who has the distinction of being the first SNP member of Parliament to be competing in the London Marathon. And I just it's on Sunday shouting. Well, there you go. I just pity her political opponents.
You're starting on Sunday.
Sometime over the weekend, Mr Speaker. Can I just say, I just pity her political opponents when she laps them out there in the leaflet run during the general election campaign. Before we rise, Mr Speaker, we have to have an urgent statement on the status of all these Conservative members of Parliament currently under police investigation for electoral fraud. It seems that there might be up to 24 Conservative MPs facing the possibility of being prosecuted while they're in the middle of an election campaign. The public, I believe, deserves to know what will happen under these circumstances, and will it be possible for them to continue as candidates in this general election if that was to pass? Now, there are a lot of people who suspect that with the first charging decision to be made on the 20th of May, that this is the real reason for the snap election. And we need to hear from the government if this played any feature in its deciding and determining this date of the election. I'd like to hear from the Leader of the House on this issue. And can we have a debate about debates? And particularly that a Prime Minister who seems fair to participate in the television variety. It was her that unilaterally called this election, but she won't debate the issues with other political opponents. And it's absolutely right that all the broadcasters are considering empty chairing the Prime Minister so that maximum embarrassment is heaped upon her. And lastly, Mr Speaker, can I wish all members of Parliament, well nearly all members of Parliament, a good election. Can I also pay my tributes to the members of Parliament who will be standing down at this election, and of course to thank the staff who have served us diligently in the course of these past 2 years. To you and your office, Mr Speaker, and I echo the words of the Honourable Lady. I think as we leave today, we'll remember Jo Cox and wish that she was out there on those stumps fighting with us for the re-election, and it's so tragic that that's been taken away from this House.